hello, Facebook and all of the socials that are under the sound of my voice. This is your host, Marilyn E. Porter, and I am so excited to be doing this book launch on tonight. Listen, this book has been forthcoming for months. So while all of you were out, gallivanting, taking summer vacations, and doing all of those things, these people were hard at work putting this book together so that you can be financially stable in all of the areas. Okay. I have had the pleasure of already reading it. So I can tell you that it's definitely something that you want to get your hands on. So on tonight, we are launching Empire State of Mind. Now, we all know when you say Empire State of Mind, right, you think of New York. But I tell you what, building an empire does require an empire state of mind. And these authors, they have come with it. You hear me? They have come with it. So this is the book launch for Empire State of Mind. We have a fabulous group of entrepreneurs. Most of them are numbers gurus, whether it be taxes, whether it be real estate, whether it be trucking. Listen, when it comes to getting the money and keeping the money, yeah, this is like coaching in a book. This is thousands of dollars worth of coaching in a book. I'm going to say that again. This is thousands of dollars, thousands of dollars of coaching, and they put it right here in a book. And if you are inside of the Facebook group, then you can see that book cover. So then you know that they have the endorsement of one of our most well-known entrepreneurial figures in the business world. And of course, some of you may know him from his Bout It days. He is a no limit soldier. He has endorsed this book. Percy Miller. I said I wasn't going to call him Master P, y'all, but some of y'all may only know him as Master P. But Mr. Percy Miller, to you millennials, Lil Romeo's daddy, has put his stamp on the book. He has come along and said, you know what? I like it. I'm going to put my name on it. So Empire State of Mind, how financial experts across the industries are building wealth, freedom, and legacy. Come on with the legacy. So listen, y'all know what this is all about. Those of you who have been following me for the past, maybe 10 years, you know what this is about. This is all about getting that coveted orange sticker on the book from Amazon that says that they are number one. We always shoot for number one. We'll settle for 2 or 3, but the goal is always number one. So guess what? Right now, count down to 7:05. There's going to be a link that's going to drop. I want you to click that link. I want you to click that link. I want you to hit that link. It says bit.ly Empire Builders 2025. Let me know if you see the link. Go on over there to Amazon and purchase the book now. I don't want you to wait for 10 minutes. Please do it now. We are trying to achieve a thing. And so I need you to go ahead over there, click that bit.ly link, run on over there to Amazon, run, don't walk, and grab this book. Then what I need you to do, I need proof of purchase. I need you to open that book. I need you to flip through a couple of pages. If you know one of the authors personally, I want you to flip to their chapter, take a screenshot, and drop it inside of the Facebook group or drop it into the private chat. I believe there's a private chat over there. So listen, are y'all excited? Are y'all excited? The authors that are out there, y'all already know what it takes to do this. Y'all already know what it takes to get this done. So just go ahead and give some shout outs to these phenomenal authors for what they have accomplished here. And so to our compiler, I'm going to say, you go, girl. I met her a few years ago when she did a similar type of project with Dr. Cosette White. And because of the great job that was done on that book, she was like, Doc, I got to bring you in. I got to bring you in to be a part of this thing. Because she know I'll be excited. Like, it's all real. Like, none of it's fake. I really get this excited because I am an avid reader and I love knowledge. I love a book that really speaks to what people need in the moment. And y'all know right now we need some financial guidance. So shout out to all of the authors, to Dr. Rosie, shout out to Dr. Tim and April, shout out to Shell, shout out to both of the Aishas, shout out to Nicole, listen to everyone, to Andrew, to Quentin, shout out to everybody who took the time to consider that just because y'all are out there getting them dollars, just because you all are out there really, really, really making it happen for yourselves, that you thought it not robbery to help someone else. And so y'all know I'm gonna throw a little bit of scripture in there. You know, that's what us preachers do. The word gonna show up somewhere, right? If you know, you know. So listen, I'm gonna go ahead and start to bring people up because I want you to see the beautiful faces and hear the voices of your authors. So let me see if my compiler is in the room. Y'all, she be doing like 15 things at the same time. So I gotta see if she with us. I gotta see if she in the room yet. All right. I don't think she's popped in, but she is our chapter number 1. She is our chapter number 1. And no, I'm not going to go in any particular order, but I did want to give Doc the opportunity to pop in. I believe I see her husband in the room. So by way of the chat, who is actually ready to come to the stage right now? I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. I don't want to throw anybody off guard. So let me know in our private chat over here, who is ready to come on and just, bless the people with your wisdom. All right, Dr. Terry. All right, let's get it. So I'm going to go ahead. Okay. All right. Thank you, Docs. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my girl Terry up here because I think Terry busted me out yesterday, y'all. I be doing this little slick thing, right? Where I don't ever tell the authors that I always set up 2 Facebook events, one on my personal page and one on my business page. Nobody else ever noticed. I think Terry noticed yesterday. So I was like, you know what? This is going to get confusing. So now I got to delete one of them because this is going to get confusing. So let me invite her onto the stage. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can. How are you doing this evening?
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm amazing. So congratulations. Congratulations on a job well done. Congratulations. And so listen, this is going to be real informal. We just going to kick it like we homegirls for just a second. But I just want you to share with the audience, number one, what made you want to be a part of this project? Everybody's going to get that question. So all the other authors, get ready because I'm going to ask everybody, what prompted you to want to be a part of this project?
Well, thank you for asking. First of all, thank you for the opportunity to be live. For those of you who do not know, my name is Dr. Terry Alford. I specialize in helping business owners attract abundance and retire wealthy. And I have been watching Dr. Rosie for a long time. And I was like, you know what? She's awesome. I would love to meet her. So I met her last spring at an event in person. And I was like, you know what? She's just as regal in person as she is online. And so she actually reached out to me this year. She sent me a DM and was like, Queen, I really would like for you to write a chapter in the book about life insurance. And I was honored. I was like, You do? Me? Of course I will. What do I need to do? And so the rest is history, as they say. But I will say I said yes because I like her presence. I like what she does for other people. I like the way that she does business. And I saw this as an opportunity for me to network with other women in finance. Although I am not a tax professional or a tax strategist, I do have the opportunity to serve my clients with financial services. And I believe that collaboration is always better than competition. So, how can we collaborate to help our clients be able to build more wealth together?
Absolutely. All right. So, your chapter in this book, what is it that you wanted the people to know?
Well, what I would say is in my chapter, I have two sides, right? So I'm actually giving you a little bit of education. I am a former educator. I do believe in education. I have a master's in education. So I'm giving people some insight into life insurance and understanding that life insurance is not just for when you die, it is also a product, a tool that can help you build wealth. It's a product or tool where you can, yes, where you can use other people's money. And if you do have an insurance license, it is one of the best ways to build financial freedom for yourself. So, without giving too much away, my chapter is chapter 16, and I am speaking about the products. I am speaking a little bit about the way the products work, but I'm also speaking about the ugly side of having your own insurance agency and working with people who may not have the same level of integrity as you. Because sometimes, we're like, oh, I want to help everybody. I want to make sure everybody makes good money. I want to do all the things for the people, but it's not always sunshine and rainbows. And so in my chapter, I not only speak about life insurance and annuities in terms of the product, but I also speak about some challenges that I have faced as a solo entrepreneur building a business. Now I have employees, but before I got to that point, how did I build my business and what are some highs and lows I had to deal with as a leader, working with people again who just didn't have the same type of integrity that I had. So I'm hoping that my chapter is found to be an educational one, but also an inspirational one for business owners and other people in finance and who are interested in learning more about how to be protected and paid.
All right. Well, listen here. You definitely put some fire up under me because I'm going to be honest. I don't think I had enough life insurance for my 3 children and my 2 grands. And so after reading this, I sat down with my oldest daughter and was like, okay, we got to talk about this thing that I know you don't want to talk about. I know it's not the best topic in the world, but we gotta sit with this. So thank you so much for that chapter on life insurance because it helped me. So I'm almost certain it's gonna help others. So thank you so much. You want to tell the people what is the name of that chapter?
Protected and paid. Protected and paid. Protected
and
paid.
Protected and paid. So listen, Doc, thank you so much. We appreciate you. And once again, congratulations. So now, guys, listen, if you are under the sound of my voice, and you know Dr. Terry, go show her some love by clicking on that link. Go show your girl some love by clicking on that link. Go get a copy of the book. And listen, just in case you didn't know, you can gift copies as well. I know people like to think that you can't. Oh, I don't have a Kindle. We got iPhones and Androids. You do not need the Kindle. You just need the app. So in order to send someone a gift, all you need is their email address. All you need to send them the gift is an email address. So my challenge to every single one under the sound of my voice is gift this book to someone that you love. And I'm saying that right now, someone that you love, is because we just heard her talk about life insurance and the importance of it. So go get the book. in honor of Doc here and give it to somebody who you love and tell them to read chapter 16, Paid and Protected. All right, Doctor, you have any final words before we, because listen, you had a whole like soccer team full of authors, girl. We got to get y'all all up here.
Yes. Well, the last thing I would say is I do speak a little bit about annuities. And so this year, my movement is about attract abundance and retire wealthy. So if you're at a place where you're interested in learning more about annuities, you can learn a little bit in the book too, because unfortunately we have so many people who've been getting laid off and they're leaving their jobs and they're like, what do I do with this 401k? What do I do with this 403b? You can find some information in the book. And if you're like, okay, I need to learn more, feel free to reach out to me. You can find me online as Dr. Terry Alford. And if you can't find me there, just go to jointerry.com. That's 2 R's and an I. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Again, thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your expertise. And hopefully someone will read the book and their family will be better off because they read it, because they read your chapter.
Yes, beautiful. Thank you.
Bye. We'll see you next time. I have a feeling there'll be a next time. So we'll see. We will see you next time, Doc. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab. Let me see if Dr. Rosie's in the room. There she is. Wait a minute, Terry. I hit the wrong one. I gotta take you down. You was sitting close to him. Where she go? There she is. Hello. How are you?
Hello. How are you?
I am absolutely amazing. Super excited for you. And just want to say congratulations. This is such an amazing accomplishment. And because I have been behind the scenes, seeing all of the things that you have endured, listen, just shout out to you. Shout out to you for giving it the good old 1-2 and getting it done. So listen, Doc, let's go ahead. I don't know. Is your husband come? Should I?
He's on here. I don't know if you can see him.
Okay. He said, okay. Hey, husband. All right. So listen, I really want to give you all the opportunity to talk about, first of all, let's get into how you ended up being about it, right? Let's get into that. How did you get that endorsement? Let's talk about the vision for the book. And then I want you and your husband to just talk about how you guys have lived this out, how you all have walked out building the empire. Because I'll be watching y'all at them golf tournaments and standing in front of them Maybachs and stuff. I'll be paying attention. So let's talk about that chapter 1, that vision.
So first off, thank everybody for joining. The co-authors, you was amazing. We couldn't have did this without you. So I wanted to point that out. Thank y'all so much. I couldn't have did it without the team. And of course, without the contributing authors. I did a book with Master P before. Most people know that. So the experience was good when I was able to meet him, talk to him. He's a very smart guy. Like when it comes to business and building and generational wealth, he got that down pat. So building that relationship with him and getting to know him and doing the book with him, I was like, I have to put my own people onto this. Like, it was such a great experience. I wanted people that I know to experience the same thing, to be able to be in the book with a legend. Like I'm an 80s baby. So we know about Master P. Like we grew up on Master P, Mia X. Like we grew up on that era. So it was a great experience, but doing this and bringing it to my people, like it was amazing. So the vision we had, so we wanted to get into more of generational wealth. we came from nothing. We've been together over 20 years. We grew up in Highland Hills. We didn't have no mentors. We didn't have no money. And our mindset surely wasn't ready for no millions. So we didn't have all that. But I wanted to put something together where not only show people how to make money, but show them how to manage it and invest it as well. Because that was one of the things that we struggled with in the beginning. We've always been hustlers. We always been smart. We knew how to get some money, but we was real careless with the money in the beginning because we didn't have nobody to teach us. So when we thought about putting this book together, I wanted to make sure it had something for everyone. So if you notice, if you wanted to dip into real estate, you got that. If you want to dip into taxes, you want to dip into trucking, you want to dip into building, you want to dip into insurance, annuities. I could keep going. Wherever you want to go, there's a spot for you in this book. So that's where we went with it. Like, we wanted to make sure that we created something that will relate to our people and can teach our people and also bring value.
I love that. I absolutely love that. So that's the vision. And so there is a chapter in there about the transitioning from just having one money thing going to saying, you know what, I think I'm gonna do something else. This is good over here. This is okay, but I've kind of mastered that. I think I'm gonna do something else. And so I would love to hear Quentin tell us what that felt like to be like, okay, I've mastered this. I know how to get this money. Now let me figure out how to get this money over here.
So on that, after I got into trucking, like I said, I didn't know nothing about it. I just jumped out there and I started learning the back end and how to run a lot of stuff myself and cut people out. And so I hired me a team, and after that, I was able to go and work on something else. And right now it runs itself.
Wow. So you just make money in your sleep?
Yes, after trucking, yes. I don't do
nothing. Now, have you brought anybody, like, I don't want to say alongside you, but is this something that you've mapped it out to the degree that now you could teach somebody else how to do it?
Oh yeah, I have friends that right on side of me. They know everything about it. I don't gatekeep on nothing.
Okay, so listen, to anybody who is under the sound of my voice, listen, if you are interested in learning how to do something in transportation, primarily trucking, you heard him say he don't gatekeep. I'm gonna throw my own little piece in there. You heard him say his friends know everything. Now, if you want to know, I'm certain you should be expecting to get an invoice or a payment link or something. He said his friends he don't gatekeep. So anybody else who is wanting to know, you got to come and step to him as an expert in that area. So if you get the book, what you'll realize is that he does know some things, but if you want to know more, now I'm going to tell you what I loved about your chapter is that you literally gave us just enough to know whether or not we want more. Yeah. I was like, okay, that's the way you do it right there. Yeah. It's like, okay, I'm going to tell y'all just enough so that you like, I wonder. And that really is, that's the way you draw them in. You don't give them the whole story, but you give them just enough so that they can say, that sounds good. Let me go on in a little further. So let me just, before I invite up some of your other co-authors, I want to say congratulations to you both, because I do understand that when you are coupled, whatever one of them is primarily doing, y'all are both primarily doing, because you got to sit up and listen to it and hear about it and the complaints and the struggles and all of that. So shout out to both of you guys for doing all that I see you do out here in the business community, and for putting this book together and bringing along so many people that this is new for them, affording them this opportunity to do something that they've never done before. So we need so much more of that in our community.
Thank you.
We need so much more of that in our community. So thank you so much. Congratulations. So we got Amazon over there tallying numbers right now. They're a little bit slow. They're 24 hours behind. So they're going to really make me wait, y'all. I was up all night just trying to pay attention to some things. I was like, okay, they playing with me. But I'm going to be up all night. So when this is over, I'm going to go get me some Starbucks, the little espresso shots. And I'll be up all night watching numbers on Amazon. Look, I'm not a numbers girl. I'm a words girl. But when it comes to these bestseller parties, I turn into a numbers girl because I just stay up all night watching the numbers. So thank you both so much. We appreciate you and all that you have done, especially, like I said, right here, giving so many other people the opportunity yet another way, right? Because when you write a book, you literally create another stream of income. You know what I'm saying? So you've opened them up to some of the wealth portals that the both of you have been blessed with. And so just thank you. Many blessings, and may God continue to just, keep y'all hearts together and y'all keep pushing forward.
All right. Thank you guys. Right. Get the book. Get the book right now. Or whenever
get the book right now. There you go. Get the book right now. So the link is already inside of the group. I'm going to go ahead. If someone could, Juanita, if you could drop that link inside the chat for me as well. And I'm going to say, even to our co-authors, listen, give the book to somebody. Those numbers count. Gift the book to someone else. Gift the book to someone else. I should have somebody make me a little song and just insert that like all through the thing. Gift the book. It matters. Those numbers count. So what do we want to remember? We want to remember to buy it. We want to open it. We want to flip through it a couple times. We want to take a screenshot. And we want to drop it inside of that Facebook event group because we want proof of purchase. We want to know that you actually showed your support. We want to know because right now it matters because we count in numbers right now. So we need you to go on over there to Amazon, click on that link. I believe the first link is Empire Builders 2025, bit.ly/ Empire Builders 2025. Go get the book. Show your love for these people right here. If a lot of times people will say that they support you and they'll follow you, and anything that you do for free or any kind of little nuggets you give away, they right there grabbing. But when it's time to support, them, their hands just be in their pockets. So right now I'm asking you to take your hands out of your pockets. Go get the book because I know y'all be paying attention to these moguls right here because I'll be paying attention to them. So show your love by going
to sure y'all get it now.
Yes. Listen, the husband has spoken. Make sure y'all get it now.
They asking if you can repost the link. I think a few people are trying to get the link.
It's set on auto to repost, so it's set on auto to just keep reposting throughout the whole thing. So they just must be in between posts right now, but it's set on auto to just keep reposting throughout. But I haven't been in the Facebook group. I'm gonna go take a look in there. In the meantime, thank you both so much. We appreciate you. And I do believe if you all can stick around, please stick around because I'm pretty sure these co-authors got some accolades to give you both for what y'all have achieved here on today. So congratulations. And we'll talk soon. Look, give me in about another hour. I'm going to be pulling you back up here.
All right. Thank y'all.
All right. Talk to you both later.
All right.
All right. So this is the virtual book launch of Empire State of Mind, a book where several, and I mean several, almost 20 of them, y'all, got together and decided that they have so much care and concern for the community at large that they wanted to share with you all that they have done to become financially astute in this world. Now, that's something that we don't need right now. I don't know. I can't imagine what we need more. But there's so many of them, y'all. So I got to get them up here. I got to get them up here. So let me go ahead and bring to the stage. We have another couple. Let's go and get our couples out the way. They might have some couple things to do later. Let's go ahead and get our couples out the way. Good evening. How are you?
All right. Can you hear us?
I can. I absolutely can hear you. Good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Congratulations again. Congratulations. I want to say congratulations to each of you all individually, everyone who comes, because in an anthology, everybody literally has to do their own work. You know, even though it all comes together in the end, everybody is literally doing their own work. And so you have a foundation, and I love that I kept hearing the word wellness over and over and over again. That's one of my favorite words. I happen to be a breathwork coach. And so anything when it comes to wellness, you know, sometimes we have to learn that wellness is not just making those yearly checkups to the doctors, right? There's so many more things involved in wellness. So introduce yourselves. And again, that same question, what made you each want to be a part of the project? And tell us a little bit about your foundation and what you actually do in the world.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I am Dr. April Gant, the co-founder and co-owner of A Brighter Future Healthcare Services. And I decided to do this because Dr. Rosie was one of my mentors. She has been so great. And every time I talk to her, every conversation is very enlightening. And when she was telling me about this, it was just like very intriguing. And I did thank her for even inviting me and wanting me to be a part of this. So she gave me the chapter Beyond the Bag, and I just thought that was really good. I enjoyed that. So if you got to read it. And what I'm talking about is, I know we start off working 9 to 5s, but it's something way beyond that. We're working for other people, making them money, but it's a way that we can go beyond the bag, make the money for us. But you got to go beyond that. You got to make the money. You got to keep the money. You got to secure the money. So I talk about structure, how to build the business, and then how to structure it so that we can build legacy. It says it in the Bible that we have to leave houses to our children's children. Nobody left me a house. So
that's right.
We'll be the beginning and the start of that, leaving it for our children and our grandchildren. But it's the way to do it. But you got to read the book so you can find out the structure of how it's all set up, because we talk about all the different entities, the S Corp, the partnership, we talk about the C Corp, we talk about the trust, and of course our foundation. That's one of the biggest things. So we talk about all those things.
Well, I mean, you did such a wonderful job explaining everything.
She didn't leave anything done. No.
That's why she's, that's why we're partners in crime. I tell you, my name's Dr. Tim Gant. And, first and foremost, I just like to say, we're just blessed to be here amongst you all. I mean, the co-authors from Dr. Rosie, Mr. Thomas, first, one of the things that attracted me to them was just the art form of just the relationship. You talk about them being in a relationship over 20 some odd years. It's the same thing with Dr. A and myself. We've been married over 20 some odd years. We've been in business together for over 20 some odd years. So the big thing is just about building together. And we hope to be able to show that throughout this transition when we talk about this book. Dr. A, she talks about her part, and I bring in the branding side of things. You can't do a lot of these things that are being done unless you have some really secure branding processes in place. And so that's what we do here. We try to make sure we're incorporating all of that under one umbrella and, just push it forward. Branding is very, very important. I tell people all the time, your presentation, your communication, and your consistency, those are 3 things that really stand out. If you don't present well, then how do you think someone is really going to buy into your process? Communication, you got to be able to communicate. If you can't communicate, then no one's going to trust your brand. and you got to be consistent. Don't tell me you're going to do something and you're not consistent with doing it. So, these are things that we want to shed light on in this book. And again, I'm just excited about being a part of this. Master P, he says two things that I really like. He says, there's no limits, and you got to make them say, And so we hope with this book, we're able to make you say, and go out and buy it, and understand the branding is very, very important.
Now, let me tell you something, Doc. I was trying to figure out a way to get the sound bite where it just said, make it say, and cut it off right there. I was like, Lord, these people know I'm a preacher. I gotta stop it right there. I can't let it say go another second, but I just couldn't find the sound bite. But I was looking for that sound bite to just make it stop right there.
Well, I got you.
So yes, well, look, thank you both so much for being a part of the project. And again, like I said before, I've had the pleasure of reading the book. And so I do know that it's real, it's solid information. And I, for one, can appreciate that. But I don't know have we talked about the foundation?
Oh, go right ahead.
Have we talked about that? Because I thought that was, I love the mission of that.
Yes, we do have a foundation. Our foundation is Morgan Gant Foundation, and our mission is mental health. We do a lot with mental health in the community. We give out free mental health services. We have different things because mental health is something that is really big. And actually, he is a mental health therapist, so we are really into it big.
Yeah. Again, just giving back to the community. Our whole thing is wellness. Across the board. When we incorporated ABF Healthcare Services and we brought it together, the biggest thing was how can we bridge, physical and mental health up under one umbrella? And we wanted people to feel like they can go into one place to be able to get all the services that they needed. So again, being able to provide that on a higher scale for, 20 plus years, we've just been fortunate and blessed, and we don't take that for granted. We know God has ordered our footsteps and we want to follow those. And the big thing about it is, as long as we're doing his work, we know that those things will continue to manifest, like today with this book and with all these great authors.
And I
think that'll make you go, right there. I tell you.
And then that breath works that you do. I love that you do that.
Yes.
That is so good because, that helps people out mentally and physically. So what you're doing is awesome. That's
yes,
amazing.
ma'am. And sometimes they don't believe it. I had someone send me a message yesterday and she was in distress, but I was doing something else. And so I was like, listen, just breathe. And she was like, it's not working. So I was like, okay, do this and hold it. Do that and hold it. I'm texting her. I'm like, and if you do it 3 times, I promise you, about 10 minutes later, she was like, it really worked. I was like, well, your body is designed to fix itself. You just got to work with it. And proper breath is one of the ways you work with it. But anyway, I want to say thank you so much again. I love what the foundation is doing. And if you don't mind, can you let our Facebook audience know, and YouTube, we're on YouTube as well. Can you let everybody know where you're actually located?
We're located in
geographically located.
We're located in Fayetteville, North Carolina. The heart of North Carolina. I mean, if you don't know much about Fayetteville, just think about the military. We're at, one of the biggest military bases in the world. So again, that's where we reside. We've again been here for, the duration of time, and it's home to so many people. I mean, you have so many different individuals that come and migrate to Fayetteville because of the military.
Because of the military. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So we really, really, really appreciate being able to help so many. And then
my daughter is in the Army, and she is actually bidding to come to I believe, is it Fort Bragg? I think she's bidding
absolutely Fort Bragg.
Come to Fort Bragg so she could be close to her mama over here in Charlotte. So I may pop up on y'all one day, but listen, thank y'all so much.
Yes, absolutely. We appreciate it.
Yes,
and listen,
thank you so much. I love what you're doing.
And for all the men out there, listen, we got 3 three great gentlemen out here that put some stuff down. Mr. Thomas, hey, you go out there and read his stuff,
Yes.
Mr. Ruckus. I mean, go out there and really look
Good
into it.
stuff.
It's not all about for the females. It's about for the males as well.
Good
So
stuff.
get out there and enjoy, guys.
Way to stand up for the brothers.
Gotta stand up for us.
All right. Well, thank you both so much. So now I'm going to get back to go get the book, you guys. Listen, go get the book. Right now, we are almost at the top of the hour. The goal is to get 100 sales before it is 8 o'clock. I'm on Eastern time. So wherever you are in the world, we want to have 100 sales before the top of whatever that next hour is for you. For me, it's going to be 7. Go get the book. Gift the book, open the book, read a couple of pages of the book, take a screenshot of your purchase, drop it inside of the Facebook group so that we can know, so that the authors can know that they are being supported. All right. I'll be so excited, y'all. I have to gather myself because sometimes I just be wanting to scream because I really am so excited. I get so excited at these book launches because I know how important it is to have a book under your belt. It's very important to have a book under your belt out here in these entrepreneurship streets. Hey, Tashelle, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I am absolutely amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes. Same question that I'm going to ask you the same question.
Okay.
What made you want to be a part of this project?
Let me first start here. I'm Tashelle Lyons, CEO and founder of Lyons Enterprises. They always say if you want to be the best, you have to get next to the best. And you guys all know Dr. Rosie is the best. So I came to the table after an invitation, and then my chapter is fire. Credit power plays, because you learn about in school, you learn about math and you reading and writing, but what of those things do we use in everyday life? Like outside of the basic stuff, right? We don't use algebra, day-to-day, right? It's okay, but they don't teach you about credit. Yeah. About being financially successful. So, coming into that and just being able to be a part of that for me was inspirational. So I was happy to be here.
I'm going to pause you. So y'all heard her say her chapter is fire, right? Credit power plays. So let me just give y'all a glimpse of what that looked like from an editorial perspective. Her chapter is fire, but it literally is written like a playbook. So I had to do so many bullet points and so many make this capital. I was like, she really don't wrote like a plan. So she is absolutely correct. Her chapter is a fire, but I had to, sometimes when you're editing and you're like, oh, this is a valid point. Oh, this is a valid point. And then you may read, but when you're reading through a chapter and everything is a valid point, I was like, okay, now Tashelle, I'm gonna have to figure out what's really, really good and what can just stay in regular letters. So if you notice your chapter, I did go through and I did my best to make what was most powerful. Mm-hmm. I tried to make that stand out because I'm like, I can't make the whole chapter italicized and bold.
I know
that. So
but
I did try. I really did try. So it really is written like a playbook. So I'm gonna give you a thumbs up on that. That is the absolute truth, y'all. She's not just saying that. Trust me. I had to put in the work to map out them plays. So but it really is good. And it's an easy read because of the way she wrote it. It's an easy read. It's a lot of words, but it's not wordy, if that makes sense. It's more instructional. She used words because she had to. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that in there because sometimes people think that you're endorsing yourself and you're just endorsing yourself. So I'm like, I had to say, no, yeah, it really is fire, and it truly is written as almost like a playbook. So a lot of words, but not wordy, nothing frivolous. Almost everything she wrote was valid, which makes it hard when you're trying to accentuate like something, but then everything is kind of like pow, 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 pow. So yes, you did an amazing job. Congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You did do an amazing job. So now we know who you are, and we know why you came onto the project. And that was a great answer. If you want to be the best, put yourself around the best. I absolutely 1000% agree with that. So I'm going to ask you, saying what I just said, you knowing every word that you wrote, what would you say was the most powerful thing that you dropped? What's the most powerful gem you dropped in that chapter?
Most powerful is learn how to leverage OPM, other people's money. That's the top of the line. Everything else is secondary.
Yes, because you do talk about how you learned how to get it and then flip it. Basically, you learned how to flip money.
Yeah, I mean,
flip money,
honest,
y'all.
I've been in numbers my entire career, right? And I love to help people. So me being results driven, credit just makes sense for me, because if I don't see results, what's going on? I'm on the phone with the bureaus, I'm calling my clients. And so this for me was just, this segue was just good for me to get into it, because if I've made millions for other people, now it's time to make millions for myself, right? And so it's just something that I dropped in little gems, because I want people to be financially literate when it comes to credit, personal, business, and how to leverage both of them to be successful. And so that's my chapter.
Okay. Why should anyone go get this book? Like right now, why should they go get the book?
I read it all last night, and from beginning to the end is so many gems that you're going to get in this book. You will be crazy, because the return on investment, you have to get it. Yes.
Right? Did you hear me say in the beginning that this book is like thousands of dollars worth of coaching in a book?
It is.
Yeah.
Every chapter, how they say on the CDs, you don't have to on the tracks, there's no skipping. There's no skipping. No. You read it from beginning to end, and you're going to get so much information. So I love it.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you go, girl. I appreciate you
popping
on up here with me. And I absolutely did enjoy reading your chapter. And I'm going to just be transparent. I needed your chapter more than anybody else's. I needed your chapter more than anybody else's. So I had the pleasure and the honor of getting the sneak peek before the whole rest of the world did. So I needed that in that life insurance, when I'm like, yeah, I got to get this credit together. So thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. I do want to just say one thing before I get off of here. Shout out to Dr. Rosie for bringing me into such a prestigious project, and also just my support system, my mom and my daughter. So thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate you, and congratulations again. Look, listen, like I said, I'm a words girl, but I become a numbers girl after these launch parties, because I'm up all night watching numbers. So y'all go get the book. You heard our credit guru say she read it from cover to cover. And aside from her own chapter being fire, she was still picking up nuggets from everybody else. So go get the book now. All right, guys. So I am your host, Marilyn E. Porter. I am so proud of Dr. Rosie because this was such a huge undertaking, and with all of the other things that she had going on, she very humbly, she asked questions when she needed to ask. She did whatever she needed to do to make sure that this was a top-notch project. And so I just want to give her those kudos and shout her out to say, girl, you did this. You did it. And I'm very, very proud of you as someone who does this regularly. And I know the ins and outs of it. For someone who is so busy and has so many other irons in the fire, to take the time to pause and to be able to want to bring other people alongside of her, I think it's very, very commendable. And I just want to say, girl, you did it. I'm super proud of you. Hello. How are you?
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well.
All right. Well, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and introduce yourself and then answer that same question. What made you want to be a part of this project?
Hello everybody. I'm Chaz Glasper. I am a six-figure tax coach. My business is SC Financial Solutions. What made me want to be a part of the book? I just feel like I need to give my piece of, information to people who are starting out, who are new, who are scared, who just don't know where to start when it comes to joining the tax industry, because a lot of people feel like they can't just get it started. And I just got it started. Like, I hit the ground running. I teach everybody else how to do it, and we just go up every time.
What does that look like? Can you tell us what that looks like, to just literally just wake up in the morning and put your foot on the floor, run? What does that look like?
It looks like my dreams come true that I didn't even dream about. Like, I literally wake up every day and I just thank God, because, like, okay, this is really me. I'm really doing this, And a big part of what I do, is showing everybody else how they can do it as well. Like, I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Okay. So, being a part of this particular book, is there anything that happened that you didn't quite expect throughout this process?
Throughout the process of the book, or my journey itself?
Throughout the process of the book coming together, from you starting to write, from you writing, did you learn anything about yourself in your writing process?
Yeah,
a lot of times when you start writing, you may realize some stuff that you didn't even realize you knew.
Yeah, I had a good chance to step back and reflect. Like, where I come from, people don't make it like I'm making it. So it really is really an eye opener. It's really, like I said, my dreams come true that I didn't even know that I had. And anybody can do it. And I know for sure, if I did it, anybody can do it. Anybody. Just self-reflection. Just, it's possible. It's very much possible.
Okay. All right. Well, is there anything else you would like to say to the people before we let you go? And go ahead, because there's so many of y'all. I'm like, my goodness.
No,
Look,
I just
that Dr. Rosie boy, she rallied the troops on this one.
No, not really. Like, I'm just grateful for the opportunity to be able to connect with so many, individuals. Like, it's a powerhouse of information, gems being dropped left and right. Like, I'm forever grateful for this opportunity. And yeah, that's all I have to say.
Well, all right then. Well, thank you so much, Chaz. We appreciate your expertise. You want to tell the people, what was the title of your chapter?
The Taxpreneur Blueprint. I'm dropping exactly what it is. I did. If you were following me on social media, or if you've heard about me, because I got a buzz, I'm giving you exactly how it can be done in my chapter.
All right, listen, these authors got some confidence.
Oh yeah, I'm there.
Excuse me, y'all. Look, it's an allergy day for me. Listen, do y'all hear the confidence in each of them? If y'all hear this confidence and don't trust the expertise that stands behind it, Y'all crazy. Go get the book. Go get it now.
Y'all will not be disappointed. Y'all go get it now. Go get it now.
All
Bye,
right. Well, thank
y'all.
you so much for coming
You're
on and talking
welcome.
with me. We'll see you soon. All right. So listen, we are almost at the top of the hour. What does that mean? That means it's time to push. It's time to send another email if you got an email list. It's time to share on Facebook. It's time to take a little minute, go hop on TikTok. Tell them, come on over here, y'all. It is time to push as we come to the top of the 8 o'clock hour, or whichever hour is coming to the top for you. Because right now, Amazon is about to start calculating at 7:58. They're about to start calculating all of the numbers. I asked for 100, but Amazon's about to start calculating all of those numbers and getting ready to open up tabulations for that next hour. So go get the book. Listen, if you've already bought the book for yourself and you've already gifted the book and you got another $9.99, I'm just saying, if you got another $9.99, gift the book to somebody else. Make it an early Christmas gift or something. We have a goal to reach, and we would love for you to help us reach that goal. We are celebrating on tonight. I normally like to have my music. You know, I normally like to have Cool in the Game playing in the background, celebrate. But I couldn't get my music to play, y'all, and I don't want to sing. But it is a celebration. It is a party. We are excited. We do give God the glory, right? And if you're not a Christian, sorry, not sorry, but around here, we give God the glory. So we are super excited and super grateful that he has allowed this thing to come to pass and to be so. And so let me go ahead and move right along. I believe, let me see. I believe, we getting, I believe it's Andrew coming to the stage. Hello. How are you? Can you hear me?
Okay, now you can.
Okay, there we go. How are you this evening?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I am absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for asking. So introduce yourself to the people and answer that same question. What brings you to this project?
Okay, so I'm Andrew Rufus, CEO of Andrews and Them Logistics out of Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. What brought me in was Dr. Rosie Thomas. Greatly appreciated for the opportunity. Shout out to her and the whole camp. So yeah, that's why I'm here.
All right, so logistics.
Oh yes.
Let's talk a little bit about them logistics.
Let's get to it. All right,
look, you tell me what the people need to know.
Well, what everybody needs to know is basically, like my chapter is breaking away from a 9 to 5. With logistics, you're gonna continuously keep working nonstop, 24/7. Rain, sleet, or snow. Packages coming in, packages going out, and you have to come up with a blueprint on how to target and make the most of logistics to the point to where it's fruitful for you. Mm-hmm. So yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when you were thinking of how to formulate that in the book, writing that in a book, what did you feel like was the most important thing that you, if there was just like one thing you could have said, what was the one thing you were thinking, I have to say this. If this is the only thing I get to say, I have to say this.
Have faith.
Come
faith.
on.
Have faith.
Come on with the faith. Yes.
Self-doubt, questioning yourself, questioning the people around you. All that's going to play a factor. But breaking away from a 9 to 5, you have to have faith. Hands down.
You have to have faith.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. All right. So moving forward, are you prepared, like, for the success of the book? and that more people will be coming to you to get that expertise and to get that wisdom.
Oh yes, most definitely. I mean, the book is awesome, from top to bottom. I mean, whatever field you're looking to get into is there for you. Me specifically, logistics. To all who want some, come get some. You know, I got much knowledge. I don't gatekeep. What I know, you can know. But it's not free though.
Okay,
It's like
I'm
the
like
book; it
the
ain't free.
confidence. Again, I'm gonna say to the audience, do y'all listen? Listen, you know somebody is an expert when they say it and they stand on it.
Oh
These
yeah.
listen,
Oh,
these
yeah.
authors here is like the Muhammad Ali's of finance. Like they is not scared. They are
Yeah,
not
yeah.
afraid to say they know what they know. So go get the book. Andrew,
Yes, yes.
tell them what's one solid reason they need to go get this book like right now.
You want to get 6 figures and more?
Ooh.
I'm gonna just stop right there.
Ooh, yes, with the
Mhm.
6 figures.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Well, look, thank you so much for coming up here and chopping it up with me for just a few minutes. I'm
Okay.
going to let you go. I'm going to take a little minute to go ahead and do a little push because we are
Yeah.
at the top of the hour and we
Go
need
get it.
people to
Go
do
get
what?
it. Go get the
Go
book.
get the
Yeah,
book.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You
All
won't be
right. All
disappointed.
right. Bye-bye,
Bye.
Andrew. All right, guys. So we definitely want to be pushing. We are at the top of the 8 o'clock hour, or the 7 o'clock hour, or the 6 o'clock hour, or the 5 o'clock hour, depending on where you are in the world. Definitely, we want to be pushing right now. If you all don't mind, I'm going to take just a second. I got some notes over here. I need to read them. Let's see. So this is what I'm going to ask my authors. I'm going to ask my authors, whoever is coming to the stage right now, show me your name. Just drop your name. Got it. All right. Let me bring Crystal to the stage. Let me find you, Crystal. There you go. There you go. Did I miss you, girl? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, I'll be so excited and moving so fast. Every now and then I miss a little something. All right. So I got you. I got you. Hey, girl, how you doing this evening?
Awesome. How are you? I'm excited to be here.
Good. Look, we can we just vibe off of each other's energy? It is such an exciting thing. So introduce yourself to our audience. And that same question, what brings you to this book project?
Awesome. So you guys, my name is Crystal White. I'm an actual serial entrepreneur, but I'm a real estate investor. And so I have a investment group where we teach you guys how to become investors, called the Real Estate Empire. But what made me choose to join the Empire State of Mind with Dr. Rosie? Because I believe in the power of stories to inspire, transform, create legacies. And so my journey, it was more than just building wealth. It was about building an empire that was rooted in faith, resilience, and community impact. So that alone, me just connecting with Rosie it just took it to a whole nother level, because they say surround yourself around what you want, where you want to go. And so to be in the book was like, there's somebody else that probably was I should for, and they don't know what to do. So that's why I chose to join the book.
All right. Well, your chapter was about something that I had no knowledge of. So it was completely, I was like, okay. And so I am what I like to, I'm like one of those lifelong learners. Like I would be like Lynn on Girlfriends who just was always in school. Like I'm in school right now. I'm working on my dissertation right now. I'm always in school. But yeah, real estate investment, it was just something that I had zero knowledge of. So I was very intrigued. What is a key point? What is a key takeaway from your chapter for someone like me who just really don't know nothing, you know, just kind of how to pay rent, or, you know, that's about it. You know, you don't know nothing about no mortgage. You don't know nothing about no lender. You definitely know nothing about no investing. So what is some information that you put in the book that you would say, go back and start right there?
So I would say, starting out, a lot of times we tend to make the mistake to invest into the wrong thing. So you can get the bag, you can flip the bag, but you don't know what to do with the bag in the proper ways. So one thing I always tell anybody, and what I put in the book, is making a smart investment, and the best investment that you can make is into real estate.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think that, and I always say, I don't believe in breaking generational curses. I believe in breaking generational patterns. And so getting into real estate, you have to understand that's a pattern that you got to break, and that's a legacy. Because it's happened to you, you know, you just take $500, right? I teach students how to buy land for $1. And so I tell anybody, if you finna go out to eat, or you finna go to the club this weekend, and you know you finna spend $100, put that $150 up, and let's go buy some land, or let's go buy a mobile home. And so that would be one of the takeaways, is how to properly invest your money, and then just knowing how to leverage, again, using OPM, because once you get into real estate and you start building your portfolio, now you can start using other people's money and continue to grow. And then that's where your legacy grows it. So it's just all about proper placement with your money, sacrificing. So getting into real estate, it's a sacrifice, but it's one of the wealthiest sacrifices that you can make.
Yes, that's good. That's good. But did I hear you say you teach people how to buy real estate for $1?
Absolutely. $1.
$1? Is that on the courthouse steps? Like, where they doing that at?
So I actually have a class. It's a part of my Real Estate Empire class, and you guys can follow me on Facebook. It's Crystal, the Real Estate Empire. And I actually have a community, so you can join a community. And what I do is you can actually learn how to buy land, and I have different courses, different strategies for wherever you are. So if you're scared and you want to learn a little bit, and then you take that next step, and then you're ready to go further, I have steps for everything. So I actually teach you, and I give you full business structure, because jumping into real estate, people just think you get an LLC and that's it. So
right.
That protection. So how to protect your assets. So if I get mad at you and I come sue you, I can't take nothing you own. So I teach everybody that from start to finish. So that way, when you start building this legacy that you're building, like, you are financially secure. And so,
yeah. And so let me ask you this. Do you feel like your role in being a part of this book, do you feel like that is also a part of building the legacy that you are building?
Absolutely.
Yes. Why should they go get the book right now?
Guys, it's so many gems in that book. It's a blueprint of empowerment. And so if you guys are struggling anywhere, and I say anywhere, read the book from start to finish. I was up till 1:00 this morning reading the book. So read the book from start to finish, because wherever you are in your life, it's a chapter in there that's going to get your life all the way together.
Now, let me ask you this. I haven't asked anybody else this, but I'm going to ask you. After reading the whole book, everybody's chapter, who would you shout out to say, girl, or man, you taught me something I didn't even know?
So that is so funny. It was, I'm going to tell you, it was a couple of them. Tashelle Lyons was one.
Okay.
Money Management Mastery.
Yes.
That stood out to me a lot.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, look, thank you so much for joining. And I'm so sorry that I had missed over you before, Crystal. I just be moving. I be trying to look at the Amazon on my phone and all these other things. And then I'll be excited. So just forgive me for passing by you, girl. Charge it to my head, not my heart. But thank you so much. And congratulations once again for being a part of this phenomenal undertaking. I know that all of you are. I know that this particular book, even if you have others, I know this particular book is going to do great things. There is an anointing on this book. It's going to do some stuff. I see it. Look, I ain't about to turn this into a church service, but I'm just saying now, I see it. It's going to do some great things. All right. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. All right, guys. It is time to push. We got 20 minutes of push. We need them to go get this book. We need them to gift it. We need email sent out. We need Facebook shared. If anybody's following me on YouTube, go share to YouTube. If anybody else has, if they've shared it, if you shared the live to your page, share it again. Share it to your business page. We want the entire world to know that this is happening, and it's happening now. It's happening, and it's happening right now. Let me see. Let me find. Now, I know. There she go. There her go. I was like, wait a minute. There she go. Hey, Coco. How are you?
How are you?
I am absolutely amazing. It's good to meet you. Now, I believe you are our Generation Z. Are you our Generation Z?
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, girl, look, teach these old ladies something. Good for you. Good for you. That is so phenomenal. Let me just say, I really love how grounded you are and what you already know. Are you 23?
I'm 24 now. My birthday.
24 now. Okay. Yeah, I was like, I have a 23-year-old, and I was like, y'all might need to have a play date because she don't know this. You don't know this much stuff.
Bring her here.
Y'all might need to have a play date or something because I'm like, we doing this? What we doing at 23? My 23-year-old still be like, Mom, can you cook me some oatmeal? But anyway, it's good to meet you. So introduce yourself to our audience. Tell them who you are, what you do, and how did you end up in this book project?
So I am Coco. I am a 24-year-old serial entrepreneur. I am Rosie's daughter. So I'm basically a witness of generational wealth. So the reason why I'm in this book, like I said, I am a reason of generational wealth. My mom put me on a lot of game at an early age, and then I took that game and put it into my own. I took that game and put it into my own area, my own industry. So she in taxes and I'm into credit. And she started me with good credit. And of course, when I was in school, when I was in college, all them loans and credit cards they was giving me, I took them. And I messed up my credit. So I fixed my credit. And when I fixed my credit, I learned so much about credit, and also my mom taught me a lot at the time because she was learning so much about investing into other things. Right. So that's what made me get into credit and also get into funding.
Okay, so let's talk about the funding. How did you what led you in that direction of the money game, going into actual getting funding?
Okay, so when I first started doing credit, I was like, okay, I got good credit. I got a 700 credit score. My clients are asking me, what do I do with the 700 and the 800 credit score? So I started doing a lot of research, and I found a guy, which is my mentor. I paid him a lot of money to teach me, and I got myself approved for a $50,000 loan. and immediately it was the next day approval, and it wasn't a credit card or anything like that. This was cash money, and it went direct deposit into my account. And I'm like, oh my God, you can do this. So when I started doing this, I started helping others get this $50,000 loan. And then after that, I'm like, okay, then I'm getting $50,000 credit card approvals, $75,000 credit card approvals from different banks. So I know a lot of people, y'all been hearing the whole time, OPM. That means
Right.
people money. So what we're doing is investing. What we're doing is getting our credit fixed, number one, and then we're going to these creditors, which is other people money, and we're taking that money and investing it to what we want to invest in.
Okay. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the new 24. Get out of their way. They're coming. Get out of their way. They are coming through. I absolutely love that. And I love that. I love to hear you say that your mom had already set you up. Yeah. Right? We don't do that enough, right? We don't set our children up. So shout out to mom for setting you up the right way, you know, and then you had to double back and fix some things, but mama set you up out the gate, and I think that is phenomenal. So big shout out to mom. Big shout out to mom. So if there is one thing that you had to say, because you had a pretty nice size chapter, there were certain chapters that stood out, but if you had one thing to say, what would you tell the people about, based on what you wrote in the book? What is the most powerful thing you feel like you said to someone who is new to credit and our funding?
Number one, fix your credit. Fixing your credit take you a long way. If you don't have good credit, you will be in the same place because credit takes you far. So number one, fix your credit. And I stated that so many times in my chapter because that's the major step when it comes to financial freedom. You have to fix your credit.
Okay, y'all heard the baby say, fix your credit. Fix your credit. And you also heard her say she knows how to do it. So if you need your credit fixed, not only am I going to say go get the book, let's support our young people. I think it is absolutely phenomenal to be 23 years old and to already be setting yourself up for like a 40-year-old retirement. I think that's phenomenal. And shout out to your parents. I know you said mom, but I'm gonna say shout out to your parents for laying down, such a phenomenal foundation. Now, this is just me kind of being nosy. Do you do workshops and stuff for young people?
Yeah, I do free master classes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be looking for you. I'm gonna be looking for you, Miss Coco.
Well, my Instagram,
no, I'm serious. I'm about to have my 23-year-old Miss Charity come looking for you. We're like, this who she is. Go find her and pay attention to her. Because sometimes you need to hear it from your peers.
Right.
And not from, the mom figure. You need to hear it from your peers. And it sounds like you got the goods that our Gen Zs need. So is there anything else you want to say to our audience before we move on to, looks like, Miss Aisha?
Purchase that book.
Go get listen, that is the perfect final word. Go get the book. All right, Coco, it was good chatting with you, and I'm really gonna have my daughter come find you on these social media streets. Enjoy talking with you.
Bye.
All right, Miss Aisha with the IE. Let me see where you're at. Let me see. Oh, there you go.
There you go. You found me.
I found you. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for sticking around.
No
I know sometimes, people like, oh, I gotta go. I'm gonna hop on, but I gotta go. I appreciate that. I think you've been here since the room opened.
I have, because I wasn't going to miss my moments.
Yes, been here since the room. I remember. I'm like, she was one of the first ones to just come in and just post up. So thank you for sticking around. So listen, tell us who you are, tell us what you do, and tell us how did you end up here.
Sure. So my name is Aisha Cortez. I am the owner of IMC Financial Services. I am one of the co-authors that's part of the or into the tax industry. And first of all, I just want to say shout out to all the co-authors. Everyone did an amazing job, but most of all, shout out to Rosie and her husband for putting us in this position and giving us this opportunity. Honestly, being a mentee under Rosie has been a blessing. She does not get put in the room and not bring it back to us. Okay. So I just wanted to really shout that out. She's really someone who I feel like has took the elevator up, brought it back down for everybody else. So shout out to her for that. But in this book, I was super excited when Rosie brought it to our attention. I was down for it. First of all, I enjoy writing way too much to pass on this opportunity. That's one. And I wanted to test that. I was like, well, they say that that you were pretty tough with editing, and I want to test my skills here. So I took that opportunity. Wanted to see how hard you were going to be on me. But
now let me ask you this: when you read your chapter, did you see where I made changes?
I did see where you made some changes, but I understood it. I understood it. So thank you for that. And it has been a while. So I did a lot of writing in my graduate program a couple years ago. But so this was kind of a refresher for me. But it was fun to do. I put a lot of thought into it, as we all did. So my chapter was focused on automations and systems for scaling your business. So that's pretty much what everyone right now, if you're, quote unquote, wanting to be like a big dog or really wanting to scale your business, automations is key, right? Having systems in place. We want to make sure that I think my biggest takeaway from this and what I really want to give to the audience is that we want to make sure that we're working as a CEO and not as an employee the entire time. So that was big to me because I wanted to be the Rosie, the other people that I see in the book, all the other co-authors that are really big and they perform big, right? They brand their business as a big business, as a quote unquote like a big dog. I don't want to continue to be the underdog. So that's really what I feel like I wanted to deliver in my chapter, was making sure that you have your business set up in a way that you no longer are the employee, right? And don't exhaust yourself. We have so much life going on. So making sure that we're scaling our business to how we see that. And it doesn't have to be in the next 5 to 10 years, right? It can be now. It can be the next year. Don't ever feel as if you need to be this quote unquote underdog for so long. So that's really what I wanted to give to everyone, and understanding when you're in the turning point in your business, understand where that turning point is and when to take action. So I hope that I deliver that message. And that's pretty much what my chapter was about.
Okay. Well, I got that message, and so I'm sure others will as well. Is there any chapter that you read, if you read the whole book thus far, is there any chapter that you felt like was very symbiotic with yours, that it was like, you know what, we could have wrote this together, like we could have sat side by side and wrote these two chapters together?
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't gotten a chance to read through the whole book, but I would say Tashel's chapter has stood out. So shout out to Tashel, because her chapter was amazing. She really dropped some good gems. But all in all, everyone's chapter, just like I think Crystal mentioned it, this is a really like an empire, a powerhouse book. There's so much more than just folks in taxes, and there's just so much more to it. Real estate, everything, credit. So really get into every single chapter. There's gems in every single chapter that I have read so far. And I know all the people that are co-authors, and I can only imagine what they dropped that I have not read yet. But Tashel's definitely was great for credit. And just as Coco said too, it's a big deal. So credit, they always say credit is king. Credit is all power. So I think that I took a lot of gems out of there. So thanks to all the co-authors for all the gems they dropped in there that we're all able to take back.
All right, Miss Aisha. So if you had a final word, what would it be?
Go get the book.
Go get the book. Yes.
Go get the book.
Get the book
right now.
Go right now. Right. Do not delay. Do not walk. Go get the book right now. Well, it was good to meet with you and talk with you one-on-one. And again, thank you so much for sticking around, because I do know that you were one of the first ones to come into the backstage area. So thank you for being patient. Thank you for waiting. And thank you for still being excited. You know, sometimes you wait and your excitement kind of dies down, but thank you for still being excited, because this is an amazing thing that you all have done. So congratulations once again, and we'll talk soon. All right, guys. So we are coming up on our final 5 minutes, and of course we're definitely going to go a little bit over, because we had so many experts to talk to on tonight. So we're going to go a little bit over. So if you can hang out with us, please still hang out with us as we move forward. We're going to get Miss Deja. Let me find Miss Deja. Oh, there she is. There she go. All right.
Hello.
Hello. How are you this evening?
I'm good. I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. I'm amazing. So look, introduce yourself to your audience. Tell them who you are, what you do, and how you ended up here.
Okay. I'm Deja James. I'm the owner of Wealthy Crew Financials and So Wealthy Enterprise. I'm in the tax industry, and my focus is franchising. So when you think of H&R Block, Jackson Hewitt, and of course, the reason I got in this book is because Rosie is one of my mentors, and my chapter is chapter 7, Building the Empire from Vision to Infrastructure. So like I said, my thing is franchising. So of course, this topic I definitely could relate to. So before I keep going, shout out to Dr. Rosie. She really did her thing, putting this book together for us and letting us help our community build real wealth. This isn't something we learn in school. And from what I saw in the book, y'all, it's so many gems in the book. It's a lot of big people in the book. And then also having Master P do the foreword, that's just iconic. Okay. So make sure y'all get the book.
All right. So what is your powerhouse thought from your chapter? If you could tell people just one thing, what would that thing be? That one thing that would help them move on to the next thing and the next thing. What would that one thing be? Okay.
I would say if you're serious about building an empire, don't chase more tasks. Build your infrastructure that is that you can duplicate. You know, you want to duplicate your best work. And that's really what my chapter unpacks step by step. Mm-hmm. Because really this book is bigger than me. It's a book full of leaders who don't just talk well, we're all building it and living in it. Okay. So if your infrastructure is on the table and it can be repeated, that's passing it on. That's creating a legacy. And you have to start with a solid foundation. So vision without infrastructure is a wish. Okay. So infrastructure is a repeatable revenue. That's my key point from my chapter.
Yes. Hashtag. Would you say vision without an infrastructure is just a wish? A wish. Y'all need to write that in your notes. That's a t-shirt right there. All right. Well, thank you so much, Miss Deja, for joining. Thank you for being a part of the project. I did enjoy reading your chapter as well. And yeah, you are a cute little thing too. I looked at your Facebook page. I'm like, look at her with her little cute self. You're a cute little thing.
Thank you.
So congratulations to you. Like I said before, I know this book is going to do amazing things. One of the things that I always say to you and to all of the other authors, a lot of times when you do anthologies, a lot of time when you do anthologies, like you'll go and you'll order like the first 20 books and then you'll never order books again. I'm going to really, really ask or almost beg you guys not to do that with this book. If you really carry the weight of what's really on this book alone is going to be a whole source of revenue. So please don't take this book, get those first 20 copies and then tuck it off. Keep you a supply, take it everywhere you go. If you carry a backpack, keep a couple of them in your backpack, keep some in the trunk of your car, because this book has something in it for just about everybody that you're going to meet. Just about everybody that you're going to meet on a daily basis, they're going to need something in this book. So don't just get those first copies and don't ever come back to Doc and say, hey, I need to place another order. Keep you about 20, at least 10 to 20 copies on you at all times. All right, Deja, I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and let you go, girl. So we have reached the top of the hour. Thank you so much for your expertise and congratulations. We have reached the 8:30 hour, and I know for some of you, it's been a long, long day. It doesn't appear that I have anybody else who is doesn't look like I have any other authors that are looking to come up. I don't want to miss anybody who actually wanted to say something. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Dr. Rosie back on the stage so that she and Quentin can have their final words to you all, final words to the audience. And if permitted to do so, I'm going to pray us on up out of here, because that's how you really party, right? That's how you really party. You shut it down with a prayer. So I'm going to bring them back onto the stage. Hey y'all.
Hey, we're back.
So this has been absolutely fun for me, but I always enjoy the launch parties. I truly believe that we have accomplished the goal. I'll get with you tomorrow so we could go inside of that and look at all the numbers and all the sales and stuff. I won't make you do that on your own. We got to hop on a Zoom. But do you all have any final words to say to your audience? Any shout outs that you want to give to anybody? Anything that you missed when you first came to the stage that now you've thought about it and you're like, you know what? We probably should have said this, or we probably should have said that.
Let me go first. Yeah. Okay. So for me, it's just thanking you and also the authors. Like, this was huge. Like, this was a huge, accomplishment, success. We all deserve it more than anything. And I just want to, shout out all my co-authors. And I see Tashelle is ringing bells. So I need to get in there and read her chapter. Like, I've been so busy that I haven't been, since we published, all the way through the book. So I will dive in and make sure I read everyone's. But I appreciate everyone for trusting me throughout this process. I know in the beginning it's like, what? Like we didn't have no humps, no bumps, or nobody knew if we did.
Right. And that's a smooth ride when don't nobody know that it happened.
It was a smooth process. So if you didn't see, we started a series. So we will be doing this again for people who did not get a chance to write. And we can continue going again and again, because guess what? Master P is definitely on our side on these books and love what we got going on. So if anything, and just support us. Like, we're really trying right now to get, and I know you guys have $10. We're really trying to meet our quotes and where we're trying to sell at least 100 books, and that'll get us where we need. So if you support any of us, if not all of us, please purchase the book for us. We would greatly appreciate it. And we are going to celebrate if you guys do that, like we're going to celebrate, and we will have a physical in-person book lunch soon. So be looking out for that. And then if you guys have not gotten your ticket to my tax and business summit, which is the same weekend that we are planning to do our book lunch, please do that. You can meet us, me and, the authors in person, and still come and gain a lot of information to help you as a person and within your business. But other than that, I want to thank all of you guys for making this whole process, this night, this book so amazing. You definitely understood the assignment.
So I have a question for the people who have come to the party. They're not authors. They're here supporting. There are quite a few people supporting. If those people, after watching this, want to be a part of the next volume, is there something already in place for them to be able to contact you and let you know that they want to be a part of volume 2?
Just message me. I haven't gotten anything in place because, we still been working through making sure this is a success, but volume 2 will be dropping soon. So if you want to be a part of volume 2, just shoot me a message on Facebook, Instagram, and I think we're on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, and I'll definitely consider you.
All right. Well, Mr. Thomas, do you have anything you'd like to say?
I just want to thank everyone that took their time out to help with everything. And it's just a blessing to be able to do something like this with everyone. And I want everybody to make sure, if you're watching, make sure you go get that book. It's a lot of gems in there, and you won't regret it.
You won't regret it. All right. Nicole, I'm just going to shout you out here while we're live. I do see that you say you were trying to get in, but you kept getting kicked out. So we just want to shout out Nicole Jack, who is also one of the co-authors. Nicole was trying to get in, but she kept on getting booted out. So we just want to shout her name out, let y'all know, hey, she was here. She was here. We don't want to leave her out. She was here. And so now I'm going to say to those of you who are under the sound of my voice, if you have not already purchased this book, please go purchase the book. It's not often that I ask people to go purchase books because I think they really need the book. And full transparency, I do a lot of things with books. I do book launches. I do a lot of things. Most times when I'm doing a launch party, I'm literally just pushing for the book to make #1 on Amazon. This is a little bit different. This particular book, I do want it to be #1 on Amazon. So y'all just go get the book. That's all you got to do, go get the book. But this book has some solid purpose. I'm not asking you to go get the book just because it deserves to be #1. I'm asking you to go get the book because you deserve to be able to achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. And there are some blueprints in this book to help you get there. So this is not just about being #1 for the book. This is about being #1 for everybody who reads the book.
Yeah.
For everybody who reads the book to be able to achieve the thing that they're trying to achieve. So go get the book, gift the book to somebody, gift the book to somebody who you may know who's been teetering with starting a business, or they've been talking about something for years, but they've been stuck. Just go get the book and just tell them, hey, check your email. I sent you a gift, right? This is going to help you out. You know what I'm saying? So this, again, this is bigger than just Amazon. I want to say this is for the culture because we need this.
Yeah.
We need this. We need this. I'm not saying everybody else don't need it. But what I am saying is that some people of color have dropped some gems. And it's nice to know that we really do exist, that we're not unicorns. We really exist. We really exist. There are people of color who know what they're doing and who can teach you how to do what we do. So go get the book. go get the book. That's all. Just go get the book. So,
Support us.
all right, y'all. So we have come to the end of our launch party, and I'm just going to say a really quick prayer just to kind of seal this and know. I believe that we have done all things well. We have honored the people. We have honored God. God has, he has been given thanks in more than one way. He has been given thanks. So, Father, in the name of Jesus, God, we thank you for this moment. Father, we thank you for your love and your kindness and your mercy and your grace. Father, we thank you that you give us the presence of mind to desire more and to do more, Father, but not to just desire it for ourselves, that we reach back and bring those along with us. I believe your word says, blessed to be a blessing. And after listening to all of these co-authors speak so highly of the Thomases and what they do, not just for themselves, but for others. And to hear a daughter say, that her mama or her parents put her on early on in learning how to govern her life and to sustain generational wealth. Father, we just want to thank you, Father. We thank you that these things are in line in the earth, and all we have to do is follow the blueprint. So we thank you for the success of this book. We thank you for the anointed words that are in this book. We thank you that every hand that had anything to do with this book will be blessed because of this book. Father, that everything that they have going on now, it will be multiplied because they were a part of this thing, because their mind, because their thoughts, because their words touch the pages of this book. That is truly a labor of love for the whole entire world. If you want to be successful, it's been laid right before you. So we say thank you, Jesus. And it is so, and so shall it be. Amen. All right, y'all. It's been absolutely amazing. Go get the book. Go get the book. Go get the book. Go get the book. So listen. Follow me inside of the Facebook Live. And so whenever Amazon starts to do their updates, I'll start dropping updates over there. Other than directly to the Thomases, there's nowhere else that information is going to be. They're the only ones who are going to get like a private message. Nobody, don't expect that. Nobody else going to get that. Everybody else, you're going to have to go into that Facebook group, that little event. I'll drop it there. So as soon as the numbers tally up, I will post in there. I will let them know first, and then I will post in there where everything fell in which categories and what the rankings are. So thank you. God bless you, and go get the book.
All right. Y'all have a great night.